Something is wrong with my girlfriend. This is a story I found on Reddit. If you're new here to my series, my name's Amanda and I read the most scariest stories I find online. I think this could be a parallel universe, but you let me know what you think in the comments below. Me, male 26, and my girlfriend, female 25, have been living together in my apartment for 2.5 years. Everything has been normal until quarantine started about 4 weeks ago, so I'm guessing this was during COVID. And I started noticing some odd things. For instance, for the last 3 weeks or so, my girlfriend has been putting sugar in her morning coffee. While throughout the entire relationship, she's always been very much against it. It may seem like a small detail, but she's always complaining about how I don't know what real coffee is since I put quite a lot of sugar. On the first day that I saw her drinking coffee with sugar, I asked her why she would do that, and she looked at me weirded out and said something like, "What are you talking about? I've always been putting sugar in my coffee." And I felt a bit confused, and for a moment, because we started talking about some other things, I didn't think about it anymore until the morning after, when she did the exact same thing. And once again, I had the same reaction. Fast forward a few days, and another odd thing happened. We were doing a deed, and she suddenly suggested a pose that we had already tried once, but it had gone wrong and it hurt her, so we simply decided not to try it anymore. Naturally, I was very surprised with her suggestion and reminded her about the time it went wrong, and she just completely dismissed it, saying that I probably mixed her up with an ex girlfriend or that I was just tripping. We did the same pose, and actually, she enjoyed it. Today, the weirdest thing happened, which is the reason I'm writing this post. In the afternoon, I was working at home. I'm employed as a PhD student at a computer science department of a university. When my girlfriend asked me what's up with a guy who I've never heard of before, I asked her who she was referring to, and she said, "Well, it's that colleague of yours that you always talk about, the one from the company you were employed at." I froze and I asked her to repeat again, and she said exactly the same thing all over again. Then I told her that I don't work at any company, nor have I ever worked at any company since I started my a PhD straight after my master's degree. At this point, she also completely froze, and we were just staring at each other, completely confused and shocked for a few moments. She then asked me what in the world is going on, and I reminded her about the coffee thing and about the pose, and I don't know anymore what's going on. And at this point, she started crying and asking what's wrong with us. Nor she, nor me, nor anyone at both our families have had any mental problems in the past. We don't know what to do about this. Wow. I'm curious if this is something paranormal, like a parallel universe, or if it could be something, poisoning them in their home, like mold. There's a lot of things that could cause this, but you tell me what you think in the comments below.